Welcome to the Way Forward Talks with me, Amrita. It's been a while, but it's very much happy to be back. And today we will be having an interaction with a wonderful, energetic person, a very happy person, and a positive person who's also a coach. She trains people and motivates them to reach greater heights. So we'll get to know more about her in her own words. So let's welcome Ms. Mridula. Happy to have you on the session.
Hello, everyone. Nice to be here. Wonderful to interact with all of you.
So you can introduce
I
your program and about yourself, Mridula.
Okay, my name is Mridula Shet, and I'm actually a content writer. I've been writing online since the past 15 years. And now, after doing a bit of affiliate marketing, I've started my own program now. It's called Talent Monetization Coaching, where the intent is to help people who want to get online, who have a passion or a skill or a talent, but don't know how to start, where to start, how to do it. I mean, I channel help you, direct you, and how you can move forward, what you can do, and take a look at your skills, your passion, and direct you in the right angle, in the right direction. That's the main idea. Because the online world I've been earning since the past 15 years, and I thought it's the best way because I've learned a lot over my journey. And so I'd like to give back by helping as many people get online as possible. That's the main
Wonderful.
idea.
I think giving back to society is
It's
really,
always
it
important,
is,
yes,
it
because
is
there are
wonderful.
many who want to do it, but they don't know how to do it. So I
Yes,
customize the package according to your needs, the person's needs. Some people may not do anything at all. Some have an idea, some need direction. That's all. So I customize everything accordingly.
wonderful, wonderful. Wishing you success in that. So we would like to
Thank you.
know
Thank you.
more about you, and we will, of course, talk about your program as well. So,
Yeah.
I think in the early years we learn quite a lot. We have key learnings throughout our childhood, be it school, college, wherever we have studied. So, what was your key learning which has come with you till date, which you hold with yourself till date?
I was always ready to try out things. I was always participating. I mean, I always feel like we should participate. Don't stay back. Don't be afraid. Be hesitant. We should pass. When we get an opportunity, grab it because you never know where the opportunity will take you to
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow. It's happened within me since my school, college days, and happening even now because. And you should meet people. The more people you talk to, the more people you meet. You never know what happens next. So that's what I learned. You should be more interactive, not hesitate, and leadership is also a very good trait. That is inborn in me. I've always been a leader since small. And it's actually helped because you know how to sort of have a trust, make people trust in you. Then once you are shown as a good leader, people tend to trust in you, believe in you better because the leadership is not easy, but it's not
Yes.
difficult either. If you know how to do it, it's quite easy to do. I mean, like you should know, as long as you are integral, I mean, you should be honest, clear, genuine, then you can become a leader and you know your direction. Then that's the leadership qualities that pops in after that.
Very
What I
true.
learned, and then the main thing is not to hesitate. I was like, even in college, I was the only girl in table tennis team. I was in college in the 90s. So
Mm-hmm.
1990, there were not many girls in India who used to play sports and all that. But I wasn't hesitant. I was the only girl in the table tennis team. I was no one. Everyone else was boys. In the cricket also, I used to play cricket, and I wasn't hesitant. I wanted to do it, so I just did it. So I was like, that's my way. Just do it. As I always say, just like Nike say, just do it. It has to be. Just do it. Don't hesitate. Doesn't matter when someone else is there or not. You want to do it, you have to do it. That's the
Wonderful,
main thing.
wonderful, superb. So I think you your key skills, I would say, from what you said, networking, not hesitating, and going
Yeah.
for it without thinking
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Wonderful. That's beautiful. Very nice, very nice. So, how did you have this great interest towards marketing? You have been into marketing, and what do you think is that one skill every marketer needs to have?
My interest in marketing, I would actually take it due to my common sense. Like because when I was, like I said, I've been writing since the past 15 years, and that time most of the people used to look to job sites for work, like even now Fiverr and Upwork and all that. There were other sites were there, but then I never liked those sites. I found it very competitive. Like I was unnecessarily rejected for when I knew my writing was good. That was always targeted the US clientele when the US clients were very hesitant to hire an Indian lady. But I
Mhm.
still could prove myself. Because why? Because I didn't just follow the tribe. I looked at a new way of I found I was using Facebook, mostly of Facebook, not even LinkedIn. Just through
Okay.
Facebook groups, I knew which groups to target. I entered those groups. I just used logic where people may need writing skills, where people may have blogs and all that. So that is a part of marketing. I just entered the group, spoke to people, interacted with them. And of course, you should never sell. I never sold. The boundary, whenever a person shared a problem they had that they needed help with writing, that's when I used to no, I volunteered. I can write for you. So
Okay.
that's what marketing is, should be actually be in front of people. So try something unique. I should say you shouldn't just follow everything because everyone is doing the same thing. Once you learn to do something which is different, That's where your activities comes in. That's where you get more leads, generate more things. That's much easier, I think. Even I don't just follow the tribe. I think of new ways. I don't just give up. If I'm blocked in one direction, I look in another direction. So that's very important for a marketer. You just can't give up. There's always a source. There's always a route. You just have to find it. Keep on looking. Keep on trying. That's the main thing.
Love that energy, ma'am. The way you speak, right? The energy is resonating, and I can feel that energy right here. Though we are,
Thank
away on Zoom call, but still it's there. Amazing,
you.
amazing.
Understood.
Super. So now you have been launching various levels of, your program. So as a high ticket and a launch copywriter, what is the biggest learning you have had in the recent past with that program?
The recent learning I've learned is that should understand your customer. Know your customer, who it is, who you're writing. As a writer, I don't just write blindly. I have to understand who I'm writing for. I need to know the client's client, not just the client. I need to know who he's catering, what their pain points are, and then it's according to the pain points, I connect to the pain points, give a solution, and then that is what is very important. Even today, anything you should give a solution. Don't just sell the product. You give something which solves the problem, which is existing in the market. So as a like copywriter, I sometimes suggest it to the client. You could try this, you could try that, you could offer this, and that's where it actually clicks. That's I feel as a copywriter, you should and in anyone as a coach also, you should look for a solution to a problem. Many people have problems we aren't aware of. Sometimes they aren't aware of problems. We can help them pinpoint those problems, and then we can make them aware of it. And that's what is there. That's what I did even writing it as a writer. I did the same thing. I used to do my research, look around, read, and then I didn't like writing about the common problems. I used to look deeper in, look at a more deeper problem. That is what brings out the unique, makes your article unique, makes your copy unique. That was my strong point. I don't just copy and I don't paste and I don't just follow. I do some thinking, do some researching, and that has helped me a lot over the years. So I believe that we have to look at a person's pain points, the objective, the target audience, in anything, even whatever you do, you need to serve your target audience. Don't look to sell to them, but to serve to them. That's the main thing.
Wonderful.
That's
Wonderful. So
important.
you dive deep into anything, whichever you're going
Yeah,
after. Very
I need to understand. I don't just start. Even though I don't hesitate. I need to know everything before I start. I ask a lot of questions. There is if anyone who knows me knows I ask questions. I have a lot of questions to ask. I keep asking because I need clarity. I need to understand.
yes.
That's after that I
Yes.
move forward.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's a very good strategy. Wonderful. So I just want to ask one question related to your of course all women we have to handle both family and work. So what is your one key point to manage work-life balance with such a busy schedule?
Yeah, I had a very busy schedule because I was living in a joint family too. So
Hmm.
it wasn't we had 11 people in the house, so we had to cook and all that. So it wasn't easy. But then I'm a hard worker. I used to like I was a freelancer. I never worked for a company. That's why I
Okay.
prefer working as a freelancer. I'm given deadlines to complete, like 10 articles in maybe a week or something. And so I just delegate I make it a point. I used to write at night because that is when I could think properly. Morning was always a hurry with the kids going to school and all that, so I couldn't focus much. Night, after all my work was done, that's why I have a habit of working at night. Everything is done, my mind is clear, and I could think properly, and I could do better, more productive. I could just put in 1 hour of work, I could get more work done instead of trying to work for 2 or 3 hours in the daytime. So I just kept everything, and I took care of all my housework, family work, everything, all my responsibilities, and started writing in the evening after that. Then of course after the kids grew up, then I just balance my life, everything, give priority, you prioritize the task, which is most important, do that first, and then which it needs more attention later on. You can just divert it. As long as you manage your task and the time, anything is possible. And of course you need a will. You want to do it, you can do it. You'll find a way somewhere.
Very
There's
true.
always a way.
Yes.
If you keep on giving reasons, there's no solution. If you should look for a solution for the reason, then you find a way. That's the main
Wonderful.
thing.
Wonderful. Just one more question popping up in my mind that how did you face all the barriers or negativities that why are you working? Why can't you just focus on the family? Such questions come a lot to women. I see that
Yeah,
very much. So how did you
I
answer
couldn't
that?
just but frankly speaking, I couldn't complete my education because I got married early. So I
Okay.
wanted to do something in life. But I'm actually engineer material. I wanted to become an engineer. My family is full of engineers. All my brothers, my dad, my aunts, all engineers. But then got married early. So I wasn't happy. Just, I
Mhm.
wasn't satisfied. I wanted to do something, but I didn't want to leave my family, my kids either. I knew they wanted me at the same time. So one of my brothers actually suggested write freelance. Because I like writing. Writing is my passion. So I've been always a good writer, even in school and college. I could write
Nice.
good articles and all that. So I just started. I tried it out. And I found it gives a sense of satisfaction actually. And instead of wasting time, I don't like gossiping and watching serials and all. I don't like all of that. This is much
Right.
better being productive. You learn a lot at the same time. You meet people, you learn a lot. And so I opted for this because I want, and of course, you get financially independent. You have your own money. You feel you have a more sense of happiness and you feel happy. That is what you
Yes.
feel satisfied with life. Otherwise, you just no point in just cooking and getting up morning, looking after the kids, cooking. You get bored. To an extent, okay, then you get bored of it. You get fed up of it. That's what is life. You tend to think, what is life? There's more to life than this. So that's why my passion is writing. I found it in writing. Others may not be good in writing. That's why I have started this program because there are many women I know have the same problem. They would not know how to start, what to do. Then I can do because I met on my journey. I met so many wonderful people online. So people, many are very afraid of the online world, but then it's a beautiful space if you know how to interact and if you're honest, especially if you are true and honest, you attract the same people. You won't get the wrong people with you. The same people resonate with you. You can connect with them and they help you and they guide you. I've learned a lot just in that manner. Many people have given me ideas, given me solutions, answered my questions. That's how I kept on moving ahead. And I mean, I couldn't have done it if I didn't start. So I always tell everyone, just start. You should start. Until you start, you can never reach any heights. Once you
Right.
start, the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. You can do anything if you have the,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes. Wonderful.
just
Wonderful.
start.
Wonderful. I mean, I think if you had become an engineer also, I mean, that will be
Yeah,
wonderful. But this is way beyond that.
different.
I mean, the
I
satisfaction you
know.
get in this is way beyond. So
It's
beautiful.
different. I know.
Wonderful.
I mean,
Wonderful.
looking at sometimes you look at the engineers, I realize that I can research well. I've got a very strong sense of research. I can understand problem topics,
Correct.
and I just do the appropriate research. And that's a skill I realize not many have. It's a skill that you have. I can understand a person's pain points. I can just think of that, and that is what has helped me a lot in the problem.
Yes.
So maybe I was destined to do this. So I'm not regretting actually. I was first regretting, but then now I actually feel much happy. This is much better. I've been comfortable. I'm with my family. My kids are all grown up now. They are responsible adults now, so I'm happy. Maybe things
Wonderful.
wouldn't have happened this way if I was an engineer. So
It's
yeah,
all
so
destined and
I don't repent.
it's a
Yeah,
gift
it's
for
all
you, I
destiny.
think. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yes. Super. So, being an entrepreneur, you would have had many decisions to make. What was the biggest decision you made?
To come out of a comfort zone. That's the main thing.
Okay.
Like I'm comfortable under my camera now. I mean, like I was writing is something you don't meet people.
Mm-hmm.
So once I started getting into calls, I was very uncomfortable. I never liked the camera since so small. I never liked taking photos, nothing. I didn't like videos, cameras. I'm that type of person. I was
Okay.
very reluctant. I couldn't even speak, and I speak very fast. This is a bit fast. I speak faster actually. Now I've just come out. I've learned. I've spoken. I've interacted with people. I've learned to slow down a bit, and I'm more confident because I came out of my comfort zone because I wanted to do it. You have to take. I mean, if kept on saying I can't do it, I don't like the camera, I would never have reached this point because I decided I have to do it. I came out of my comfort because nowadays it's important because but when I was starting out, there are not many people online comparatively. Now there are more people, and then there are more people are doing scams and all that stuff. So people like to see us. Once they see, they can know that genuinity, what type of person you are. So you have to face the camera, and facing the camera was a big problem for me. But then I overcame it. So that's one decision, and one more decision. Sometimes you have life it throws at you challenges. You have to
Mm-hmm.
think, and then you have to take the right direction because even though you may not like it at the beginning, it'll be the right decision. You just have to think about. Don't be afraid. If you feel that is the right decision, do it. If you think it's
Yes.
good for you, do it. But then just think about it and reflect on the pros and cons. And I did just that, and I took a good decision, and I'm quite happy what I've done actually.
Of
So
course.
you should be ready to do something. You should think. It's the main thing.
You
Realize,
should
look
think,
at both
but
the
not.
sides.
Yes, but never think too much, ma'am. So I feel
Yeah,
like people
overthink.
think
Yes,
a lot.
yes. Overthinking is also not good because overthinking you end up doing nothing. You just keep on thinking and
Correct.
thinking. You should take a
Correct.
deadline. Decide. Yes, I have to decide yes or no. Look at the pros and cons, and then yes, if you think is right, don't just go ahead. Don't keep on
Okay.
thinking if it's right or wrong, right or wrong. Just go ahead. Because sometimes you have to do it. You have to make a decision. It's not. It's inevitable. That's the only way you
Correct.
can grow. You can only way you can move forward. Sometimes
Yes.
we have to. It's not possible. Nothing else.
Beautiful.
So
Beautiful.
making decisions, taking the right decision, and of course, overcoming camera is very important these days. Many people are afraid of that. You have to
Yes.
be, and you have your own self-esteem. Know yourself, believe in yourself. That's very important.
I love the way you said about the credibility. Once we come on camera, our credibility
Yeah.
increases. It's very beautiful.
It,
Wonderful.
yes.
Nice. So with the trending, AI and ML coming into play, artificial intelligence being the key talk of the market, what is the prediction of yours about the future of technology and what is going to be the job market according to it?
I would say it's actually beautiful. Like I was actually always against all these AI tools. I never liked because I like writing on my own. I never used these AI tools. But then off late, because everyone is using it, I started trying out ChatGPT. And actually, it's a boon if you know how to use it properly. It should not, but then I always say, yes, AI tools and all help, but then we shouldn't let them rule us. We should rule the tool eventually. Don't depend on it. Just use it for inspiration. Like I wouldn't recommend it like we're doing, like kids using it for answering the exams because you'll not think after that. We should do our thinking power, but sometimes we are too tired or we are too. There is no answer. Like for me, I need something which is deeper. Then it helps me instead of spending hours researching and researching. I can just get my answer within 10 minutes now. So because I know the system of researching, I know the prompts to use because we only this is like I'm saying, you should know how to use a tool properly, how to use it well. Then it can actually work out. Like I know how to research because I can know. I like you should teach it like you're teaching it your assistant or your apprentice. You should give the proper instructions. That's what I keep saying. You don't think it is ordering a machine. Just like you're telling your apprentice, do this and such a thing. I want such a thing. It comes out. You give the wrong instruction, you give the wrong results. You won't get the right
Very,
results.
very true.
So
Yes.
yes, it's very good. And then for the job market, it's actually a boon. Like they keep saying, those who use AI tools will prosper. It is true because you give better results, you give better ideas, you give better presentations. So yes, AI tools are a help, but I wouldn't recommend it that much for the younger generation because as long as you don't use it to instead of your mind, but use it with your mind, I think it's okay. Use it with your brain, not instead of your brain. That's the main thing.
Yes, it's not going to replace us. The people who are
Yeah,
going to use it properly are going to replace us. This was one,
because
I
yes.
think, one key statement which sticks to my mind about AI always.
Yeah,
Yes, so
you should use
wonderful.
it. You should know how to use it because it'll be a one. You'll be upskilling yourself in a way because everyone
Yes,
using and it helps save time because nowadays when you have so much to do and so much of thinking, this helps save your time also. It also gives less stress. But then, like I
correct,
said, it should be used with the right people in the right manner and don't let it overrule you because if you let it, then the machines will one day rule us. Like they keep
correct,
predicting,
correct.
machines will rule us because we shouldn't let the machine rule us. We shouldn't be entirely dependent. Like supposing one day Chat GPT may stop, you shouldn't be able to, you shouldn't be helpless after that. You should be able to continue even though it stops. So you should
Yes,
be just use it like a help for yourself, not depend on it
correct.
for everything.
Very true. Absolutely true. Wonderful. So, now coming into your niche, which is talent monetization coach. Wonderful term,
Yeah,
actually, beautiful. So, what was you're working at mindset automation and prospective.
yeah,
So, what is
yeah.
the program about? Can you give us more details about it?
Yeah, like I said, like I mean, like once like get to know the person, whoever wants to join my program, I find out what they like, what their intention is. They want to earn money. Some of them don't want. Now, money isn't the aspect. Some of them is just a job satisfaction of doing their dream business of or to have some time, do something in their spare time. So accordingly, I find out what if they have any hobbies, if they have any skills which they can do because there's so many options. You can either like if you know how to draw, you can do graphic design, you can do your own paintings, you can sell. People know how to do painting, but they don't know how to sell online. I can show them where they can sell, opening their starting their sites, how to generate leads through a social media profile. Because just having a social media profile, just having followers is not enough. You need the right followers. Some people say I've got 1,000 followers, but there are no sales because they're the wrong people in your list. That's what I want to get the message across. That it's not enough to have 1,000 or 2,000 or 5,000 followers if they're the wrong people. We are selling something on cooking, but then if you have followers who are interested only in traveling, they will not be interested in whatever you're selling. So you should have the right people. They should people. I want to let people know that is your target audience is very important. And then once you know that, you can use a social media profile. You don't even need ads. If you're in a very hurry, you have to add ads. If you have money to invest, you can use ads. But then if you're not in a hurry, if you are taking it slow and steady, you can generate quite a good amount of leads through your social media profile and then even through WhatsApp groups now. Nowadays, WhatsApp is very trending. You can conduct webinars and workshops. And I can also show them how to do all that, how you can nurture leads and all those things. I mean, it's a complete package. Like I just look at the person's needs, depending on the person. If they want clarity in what they can do, I'll show them that. They want clarity on how to generate leads, I'll show them that. They want clarity on how to conduct WhatsApp workshops and all that, I can show them that. Because I've been doing all this, and I've learned a lot also in the process. I invested myself also, and I'm like I said, I keep reading, I keep knowing more. I want to know more. I always ask why, what, how, when. All those questions pop up in my mind and look at something. So I have to find the answers. I don't just keep quiet looking when the questions come up. I need to find the answers. So because of that, I've learned about many niches also. So I can target any niche because I've written for so many people and home improvement, roofing, plumbing, electrical, self-improvement, everything I've written about. So I know all the pain points, what they need to come out, what the solutions we can provide. So accordingly, I can provide solutions to people who want to work. Even a person who knows how to speak, there's
Mhm.
opportunity online. They are not aware. Some people they speak so softly, their voice is so good, but they are not aware of the income they can generate, what they can generate because others out there waiting for someone like that. They want someone just to talk to. There are people listening, ready to just pay for you to listen to them. They want someone to. I mean, general people are not aware of that. So I can tell that they're looking at a person, their face, and the way they talk, the tonality, you can see they're very soft people. They can do, that is something they can explore. So you don't even need to have a skill. Some people, they'll think, I don't know how to paint, I don't know how to draw, I don't know how to write. So I can't make anything. So they feel that they can't learn anything. But I want to show it's possible to learn. Yes, if you know how to listen, you know how to talk, more than enough. You can become a speaker, motivational speaker, you can listen to someone. There's so much opportunity. The online world is a treasure trove of
Yes.
opportunities.
Yes.
You just
Wonderful.
need to, you just have to actually explore it. You keep on looking around, you just read, you just keep, and I love reading. So because I love, and people nowadays no one reads. That's why I'm very upset about it. You should read. I don't like videos much. I prefer reading. When you're reading, I understand it better than, because when I listen to something, my mind goes somewhere else. I don't think about it. So I
Correct.
prefer reading about something, and I read and I understand. So it's so much of every day I learn. Just like the other day I learned about domains. You buy one domain, you can sell it after 1 year for 10 times the value. There's so much opportunity. You don't need to have a skill. You can earn money. One guy, he told me he sold it. He bought a domain, I think, for $10 something, and sold it for $200.
Wow.
So, within a year, I
That's
went to, I
beautiful.
think, $2,000, because that domain, someone wanted the same domain name for their company. So there is so much opportunity. Simple things can give you money online. You just have to start. You have to know, I want to do it. You come online, we're ready to listen to someone who knows, then there is opportunity anywhere, everywhere.
I think talking to you gives me a lot of scope about what the internet is,
Yeah,
having. We have a treasure in our hands, but we don't use it properly.
use it,
So I
only
think
using
that's
it. So I feel so, what do you call it? Because there's so much talent. Everyone has a talent. Everyone has a talent. Whether you know it or not, there is a talent in everyone. They have
yes,
to bring it out. No one is channeling that in talent. So
yes,
someone who brings out the talent makes you confident that you can do it, make you realize that's where you can actually shine. Everyone
wonderful.
has the right to shine also. Life is not meant to be monotonous, just doing your housework, working 9 to 5 job. There is more to life. If you have a dream, if you have a passion, you want to do something, you can do it. Just have to start. Look for the right people, and you can start.
Very
What
true,
I'm
very
saying.
true. I think the internet is a boon for us, so we should use it in the
Yes.
right way.
You should use it,
Wonderful.
because you don't have to go to another country to say. You can work from my work. Like I said, all my clients have been from the US. I've never visited US so far. But all my clients are from there. I know US, I know different states and different countries. I've read about it. So I mean, there's so much opportunity. Just sitting at home. You don't even have to wear your
Wonderful.
uniform. Nothing. Just wearing your home clothes. You don't even have to show your face sometimes. It's just easy. Nothing is. I mean, it's you should use the internet. Don't use it wrongly. People are using the wrong.
Correct.
Only the wrong aspects are being highlighted. Social media, scrolling, this thing. I mean, it is, yes, we should control our time limit, but instead of doing something wasting time, like, do something productive online. There is opportunity. You can do it.
Very true. Very
That
true.
is what it is.
Wonderful. 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 I think that was a wonderful message within your program. So, do you want to add any more message to the students, the upcoming professionals, entrepreneurs who are looking at the video?
Yeah, I would just say, like, don't step back. Whatever, if you have a dream, do it. Because like I just listened yesterday, I was listening to live today like it was last day in your life, of your life. You never know what happened tomorrow. I always say, if not necessary that you die at old age. You never, that is even, and it's unpredictable. It can happen anytime. So instead of repenting, not being able to have done something, it's better to try and do something and actually achieve whatever dreams you have. And don't just live a monotonous life. Don't just, no, life is as more than just a 9 to 5 job. You can manage your time, and you have the will. You have the will. That's the main thing. You want the passion, you want to do it. You automatically manage your time. You'll find time. You will be able to find an opportunity. And that's what I definitely, and one thing, don't depend on AI entirely. Just use it as a friend. That's my biggest responsibility, because you only use it as a friend, as an assistant to help you out. Don't depend on AI and machine. But if you do that, your brains will keep on working, and you will start looking for, you'll see opportunity, you will realize opportunity, you can actually grasp opportunity at the same time also. Because you depend entirely, it's like depending on someone else for everything. You're depending on a person to go outside, you have to wait for the person every time. Similarly, we depend on AI tool, you have to wait for an AI tool every time. You can't take your own decision, you can't make your own work, you can't do your own things. So don't depend on it, and then you just pursue whatever passion you have. That is an opportunity. Just do it, because life is, you have only one life, like everyone says, only one life. It's not meant to be monotonous. Add some spice to it. Do whatever you want to do. That's what you should be doing.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful message, ma'am. I think that was a complete package, all about AI and all about self personality and everything. So I think
Yes.
that was a very wholesome interview, and thank you so much for taking your time for this.
Thank you.
And
It was
wishing
nice.
you and your program a wonderful success, and let us reach many more people.
Yes, definitely. It was nice talking to you.
Lovely
Meet
talking
again.
to you. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. Have a
Bye.
great day.